1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You gave me something like loving. You took me in so soon. You took my feelings, but nothing came back at noon. Just maybe I'm ready to show myself to you. So if I lose my patience, you must try to understand. And if I lose my patience, oh yeah, 'cause you make me feel, yeah, yeah, 'cause you make me feel why, yeah, yeah, you touch my and just smile, yeah, yeah, you got yeah, and the mood, yeah, yeah, so come on and make me your mood and free me. You make my wishes as much as your kisses make me blue. If I'm a river, where will you skate away to? Just baby, I'm ready, I'm falling into you. So if I lose my patience, you must try to understand. And if I lose my patience, oh yeah, 'cause you make me feel, yeah, yeah, 'cause you make me feel why, yeah, yeah, you touch my and just smile, yeah, yeah, you got yeah, and the mood, yeah, yeah, so come on and make me your mood and free me, free me, yeah, free me, yeah. Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah. 'Cause you make me feel, yeah, yeah, 'cause you make me feel why, yeah, yeah, you touch me and just smile, yeah, yeah, you got me in the mood, yeah, yeah, so come on and make me your mood, yeah, yeah, touch my and just smile, yeah, forget my inner smile, 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 yeah, 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 oh, yeah.
But first, back in 1988, a 17-year-old hairdresser from Glasgow and her friend Johnny decided to form a band. They went on to sell more than 38 million albums. 25 years later, Texas are still going strong, and it's all because of songs like these.
Once in a lifetime, you have seen what I've seen. You will always swim for sure.
Absolutely love them. And Texas's lead singer, Sharleen Spiteri, is here now. Sharleen, you know I love Texas.
Oh,
absolutely love you. 25 years. Look what they've got you as a present.
Oh, wow. I've not had any cakes.
Well, you're going to cut it later, at the end of the
Okay.
show, after you've performed, if that's all right. You can have some
I can
cake.
do that. That would be lovely.
25 years?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you go back to that, being a hairdresser and deciding to start up the band with Johnny, what are your memories of that time?
Well, when we first met, it must be, I think it was 86. So that was the first moment, and for the first year I still worked as a hairdresser. Big secret that I was at night time going off to like write songs with Johnny and rehearse in a band. And we were just sort of putting the band together at that point, and then it took time to get a deal. We did demos and we sent them up, sent them to record companies, and we got a deal. And then, we had a few mishaps sort of making Southside, which was the first album, which came out in '89. We went off to America first to work with Bernard Edwards of Chic, and that didn't work out, and we came back, and you know, we had a few different moments of getting in and out of the studio, and eventually we made the record, and we put it out in '89, and I Don't Want a Lover was the first single from then, and it sort of, that was it. It happened.
Obviously, I'm going to ask you what keeps you going, but what kept you going at that time when it wasn't quite working?
At the moment, we put out the first record and it was massively successful, and then after that, when we put out the second album, Mother's Heaven, it wasn't so successful. It wasn't very successful for us in the UK. I mean, we kind of were like pushed aside, because the whole sort of Manchester scene thing had started happening at that point. Of
course, yes.
And we were gone. But luckily enough that we had so much success in the rest of Europe that we were still shifting a hell of a lot of records. So the truth is that because of the success in Europe, we were allowed to continue to keep making records until, you know, we did, I think we put out Tired of Being Alone. We did a cover version of Tired of Being Alone, the Al Green song, and that was a big hit for us in the UK. And then we eventually came out with Say What You Want, which was '97, and from there on in it was hit a completely different level in the UK, and the success from there on in was amazing.
Do you know what's so extraordinary though is you look at some of the bands here today, and I know everybody asks you this because you know, what makes a band have longevity? Because anything from One Direction, and obviously they were in the news over the past couple of weeks, but the bands that are around now, do you see them carrying on for 25 years, 50 years?
I think it depends on, I mean, there's a lot of good music getting made, but it depends as a band or as an artist if they know what they want. I mean, as a band, we have always known how we want to sound and how we want to be perceived, and we're always very definite about what it is we want and how we want to make our records and where we want to go to do them. So I think because of that, there's no one guiding us. You know, we have a great team of people, don't get me wrong, we have an amazing team of people round about us that make everything happen, but we're like, this is how we want to do it. This is, you know, even down to the tour, how we wanted to do this tour, going out on the, even down to making the 25-year record, because everyone went, oh, you need to make it. But then it's up to us how we're going to do it. So we said, well, we're going to go back and re-record everything, and everybody kind of went, and we went, no, this is how we're going to do it. We're going to do it as the Soul Sessions and strip it right back and put a slightly different mood, more about the songwriting on this record, and that was what we did.
But that's interesting that you make your own decisions, because you do see people turning up with hundreds, the bands or singers, turn up with hundreds of people and people telling you how to have your hair, how to dress, how to move, how to speak. No.
No, I'm too much a control freak. You know, it's just like the big entourage. The entourage has never really worked for me. You know, I have amazing...
Thank goodness.
Sarah does my makeup. She does an amazing job. It's great. It's the luxury of having a makeup artist. Like, you turn up in the morning, somebody makes you look gorgeous. It's like,
fantastic.
It's great. But, you know, I know what I want to wear. I know how I want to dress.
Did they ever want to change you, though, in the beginning?
I remember when we first started and they were like, oh, you're not very sexy. Yeah,
what?
I remember getting called a dodgy boiler one time.
You are kidding me?
No, from the record company, I remember it, and they were just like, oh, well, you know, she dresses like a boy, and oh, you're a bit sort of... And for me, the important thing was that I was part of a band. And, you know, for us as a band, it was like, we are a band, we're one unit, and this is how we want to put ourselves across. And for me, the thing was, I was kind of like, well, this is what, in my mind, as I see as sex. You know, for instance, like the album sleeve of White on Blonde, where it's just my eyes, I'm pulling the jumper up. To me, I'm looking at that going, that's really, really sexy.
It is, and I don't think you need to wear nothing, because these days lots of the young girls
it's right for some people. It's right for some people, and they're really good at it, and it looks great. But me, seriously, honestly, I would scare the kids if I got my gear off.
Not at all, but if you prefer to keep dressed right now, that'd be nice. Thank you very much, and listen, may it be another 25.
Good. Well, we're looking forward to the tour, so it's going to be good.
And good luck with the tour and the album and everything, and you can have some cake in a moment.
Oh, good.
Not until you've performed. Thank you very much, Sharleen. Now.